In this lecture, we will be talking about crystal imperfections. Lecture outcome: students will be able to correlate crystal structures and imperfections in crystals with mechanical behavior of materials. Lecture objective: to establish significance of structure-property relationship. Lecture outline: this lecture consists of the 4 sections. Section 1, Introduction. Section 2, Classification of crystal imperfections. In section 3, we will be talking about various point defects, example, vacancy, self-interstitial, substitutional impurity defect, and the interstitial impurity defect. In section 4, we will discuss about ionic defects, that is, what is Frankel defect and what is Schottky defect. Section 1, Introduction. When we talk about crystal, we consider that the crystal is pure, in the sense it has no defect, and we have the right type of atoms included in the structure. Considering 8.5 multiplied by 10 raised to power 22 number of atoms in a cubic centimeter of crystalline material, it should not be surprising that some atoms will be missing from the lattice. At room temperature, there are 1.82 multiplied by 10 raised to power 8 vacancies per cubic centimeter in copper. The presence of the missing atoms aid in the atomic transport process in the solid state. The presence of vacancies assists the process of movement of atom from one location to other location. We can observe this table here. It consists of 3 columns. The first column consists of material. The second column, theoretical strength in megapascal. Third column, experimental strength in megapascal. In first row, it's aluminium. The theoretical strength of aluminium is 4200 megapascal, whereas the experimental strength of aluminium is only 0.7 to 0.8 megapascal, which is very less as compared to the theoretical strength. For silver, the theoretical strength is 4800, whereas the experimental strength is only 0.4 to 0.5 megapascal. For copper, the theoretical strength is 7700 and the experimental strength is only 0.5 to 3 megapascal. For nickel, the theoretical strength is 12,000, whereas the experimental strength is only 3 to 5 megapascal. For iron, the theoretical strength is 13,000 megapascal and the experimental strength is only 25 to 30 megapascal. So we can conclude that as compared to the theoretical strength, the experimental strength of all these materials is far away less. So we needed to understand what it was controlling the phenomenon of strength in the metallic systems. It was hypothesized in the 1930s and demonstrated experimentally in the 1950s that crystals contained defects and the mobility of the defects control the strength. The presence of line defects account for the dramatic difference between the strength of the perfect crystal and a real crystal containing these defects. Section 2, Classification of crystal imperfections. The imperfections are classified as lattice aberrations or phonons. Second is point defects. The point defects are also called as the zero-dimensional defect. The point defects include vacancy, self-interstitial, substitutional impurity defect, interstitial impurity defect, Frankel defect, and the Schottky defect. In this lecture, we will limit our discussion to only these two types of the crystal imperfections. The another type of crystal imperfections are line defects, that is also called as the one-dimensional defect, surface defects, that is also called as the two-dimensional defect, and volume or bulk defects. These are called as the three-dimensional defects. Point defects. The first is lattice aberrations or phonons. We can observe here the blue atoms represents the fixed position of the lattice point, and because of the changes in the thermal energy, because of the variations in the thermal energy, the atoms will oscillate around their own position like this. To and fro movement of atom from its lattice point due to thermal variation. Lattice atoms are oscillating around their fixed position like this. So we can observe this oscillation of the atoms. The next defect is vacancy. We can observe here whatever the atom is present here, that atom will jump out of the lattice, thereby creating a vacancy here. A vacancy is a vacant lattice position from where the atom is missing. It is usually created by cooling the liquid or temperature rise. Point defects increases the electrical resistivity. Vacancies increase the kinetics of diffusion and phase transformation. Substitutional solid solution. Here we can observe the foreign atom occupies the lattice space, thereby creating a substitutional solid solution. So the foreign atom is substituting the parent atom, and that's why this type of solid solution is called as substitutional solid solution. A substitutional atom is a foreign atom occupying original lattice position by displacing the parent atom. Example, silver atoms in gold matrix. Interstitial solid solution. We can observe here the interstitial atom is occupying the space between the four atoms, or we can say the void space. So as the interstitial atom occupies the interstitial space or the void space, this defect is called as the interstitial solid solution. An atom trapped in the interstitial point, a point intermediate between a regular lattice point, that is this point. These are the regular lattice points, and the atom occupies the intermediate space between these regular lattice points. It is called an interstitial solid solution. Example is carbon atoms in the matrix of iron. That is, steel is the example of interstitial solid solution. So this defect is called as the interstitial defect. Interstitiality is most probable if the atomic packing factor is low. An impurity atom at the regular or interstitial position in the lattice is another type of point defect. Section 4. Ionic defects. The first is Frankel defect. Here you can observe that one of the cation is displaced from its original site and it occupies the interstitial site position. It occupies the interstitial position, thereby creating the two defects simultaneously. One is vacancy and the other is interstitial defect. So these two defects together is called as the Frankel defect. A cation vacancy and a cation interstitial pair is known as Frankel defect. The next is Schottky defect. Here we can observe that both the anion and the cation are displaced or diffused out of the lattice, thereby creating the vacancies in the lattice. So this defect, which consists of the cation vacancy and the anion vacancy together, is called as the Schottky defect. If the cation vacancy is associated with the anion vacancy like this, the defect is called as the Schottky defect. In ceramics, such point defects occur to maintain the electroneutrality. In case of vacancies and foreign atoms, both interstitial and substitutional, there is a change in the coordination of atoms around the defect. This means that the forces are not balanced in the same way as for other atoms in the solid, which results in the lattice distortion around the defect. Effect of point defects. The point defects leads to increase in the hardness and tensile strength due to distortion of the lattice. You can observe here how the lattice distorts. The meaning of distortion means the change of shape. So the lattice will change the shape, which is called as the lattice distortion. Because of the lattice distortion, the internal stresses increases, and that's why we can observe the increase in the hardness and the tensile strength values. They increase the electrical resistivity. Vacancies increase the kinetics of diffusion and phase transformation. Thank you for joining this discussion on crystal imperfections.